Welcome to Jack Trice Stadium in Ames, Iowa, where the Cardinal and Gold gathering strength as they gear up to support their Iowa State Cyclones. The Cyclones will boot it away to start the game. We might have wanted to just let that one go to see if it would go into the end zone, but makes the fair catch at the 5. The Buffaloes offense takes the field to start this game off. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
Scrambling away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick handoff. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. 6th play of the drive coming up. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffs. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cyclones offense will try to get something started with their first possession. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive stage, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
Yeah, best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback.
Coming out aggressively. And the pass hits, picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He'll start this drive firing. Feeling some heat. He's going to run it. At the 40, there he goes. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
On the option. Now the toss. At the 35, he's loose. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Cox. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. Took a shot as he threw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Might be looking to run. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They march 72 yards, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
14, Iowa State 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Returner is tackled down at the 17. And Iowa State Cyclones will take it.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll run it from the gun. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Gain of 1. Second down coming up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got him downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll throw it on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. Finds his man. It's De La Rosa. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Looking to move it through the air. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Cyclones decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, it's Cox. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Pocket starts to collapse. Makes the grab. It's Wilcox. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Extending the play. He'll throw one to his right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down. Looking for more. Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that run. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Trying play action. Pressure coming. Quarterback moving. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Fires and picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Line gets set, first down. He'll put the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Cox. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive, David.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. We make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Wilcox. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time. They snap it to the up end. He'll try to run for it. And the gamble works in their favor this time as they pick up the first down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's going to take off. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Dumps it to the back. The sure hands, it's Wilcox. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The Buffaloes have taken it inside the 20. On second down, they'll take to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got it! Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Now on first and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Ames. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually...
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. They'll open the second half with a run. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Cyclones headed quickly to the line. Here comes the option. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Grab behind the line. It's De La Rosa. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cox.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such a smart player.
No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
Man, that's a big mistake, and listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
The coaching staff defensively, they harp on this unit to be more physical, to fly to the football and gain tackle. You're seeing all of that in this game. That's why they're one of the best run defense.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Had to throw it before he wanted. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's just so hard. You watch this team on tape week after week after week, and there's just not a lot of space. What great backs, not good backs, and not a lot of offenses having a lot of success. You got to be creative. You got to find ways to get on the perimeter, and more importantly, you better be ready to throw the football.
The Cyclones come to the line in the hurry-up. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
Third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And credit to the offense, sticking with the run, but, man, it's not working. And this defense is not budging. And we've seen them all season. They've been so dominant. I do think it's going to have to come through the air. And you're going to have to turn your quarterback loose, let him rip the football, because this defense is so stout against the run.
And the pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
By the receiver. He runs out of bounds.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
He wants to throw. He rifles one deep down the right side. Touchdown, Colorado! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Number 9.
They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Colorado. 21. Iowa State.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Second down coming up.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the...
Fires the pass, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs! And the stomping has commenced. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa State sending the offense back out. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He's got him this time. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. He's looking to throw it. He's got it. Oh, it's out. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, we know down here when you're throwing into the end zone, the windows are so small. Ball gets tipped like that, there are a lot of defenders lurking around. QB's lucky that one wasn't picked.
He looks that one in nicely. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Buffaloes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Off play action. Lets it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They want to throw it. They're bringing heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, a nice effort by the defense there. They knew that the QB was in an empty set. There was only 5 guys blocking him, so they didn't get to him right away. But because the quarterback just kept holding on to the football, they were able to pursue and get a hit on it.
Finds his tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking left. Pulls it in. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
The aerial assault continues. And that pass is intercepted. taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Offense getting set for first down. He's going to pass, trying to get to him. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Give to the big fullback. Running with power. And he showed off that stiff arm for a nice pickup on the play. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. He's back to throw on second down. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Turns it on in midfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it first and 10 just outside the 40. On the run, still looking. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. They're going to open this drive with a pass. It's on target and complete. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out.